Ian Rappaport says if the Patriots are going to part ways with Belichick, it will be after the season, and they will want some return for him. Diana Rossini in The Athletic wrote, quote, "I don't expect anything to be determined with so much season remaining," said her source. "But if people I talked to had to bet, their money is on a mutual parting of the ways at the end of the season." Back here with Ted and Bert. All right, Bert, how does this loss factor into Bill Belichick's future?
Well, I think, honestly, if I'm Robert Kraft right now, I may go to Bill and say, like, how do you want to do this? You know, I think it's gotten to that point where they should be able to sit down and level with each other and say, do you want to sever it now and, like, let Gerard Mayo coach out the season? Do you want to go to the end of the season and we can announce it in December and have a nice ceremony for you for the last home game? Or do you want to do this hard way? And we get to the end of the year, and then I got to make a decision on you one way or the other. But I do think the bye week gives you the opportunity to address it man-to-man, because I think we're past the point of no return now.
Well, the hard way, I mean, there's contracts. And
right.
There's money, and there's
and that's
leverage. And if Kraft wants
a return,
he can't fire him.
Right.
If he fires him, Bill Belichick's free to walk. If Kraft wants a return, he has to hold on to him. And I've been saying this for weeks. So everyone knows Belichick's done here. It's like a player who's about to get cut, Ted.
Right.
You never trade for a player who's about to get cut. You wait for the team to cut him and get him for free. So Belichick's the same thing. So if I'm a team out there that wants Bill Belichick, I'm not trading you. Robert, you don't want him. You're going to fire it. So like they're in this
back channel either to that team. Don't
say it again.
I wouldn't put it past Bill to back channel.
Of course.
To team, like, hey, listen, don't give up draft picks for me. Just let them fire me.
So that's where I think they are. I mean, I don't know. Your thoughts?
My feeling is that the Crafts would want to get compensation for him. That's the perfect scenario. So, but I just don't think Bill's going to go quietly into the night. I think he's going to make it tough on him. So you did the two scenarios, Bert. To me, Belichick's I think, he thinks, what, this is an off year. I mean, look at my last 25 years here. I don't see him as a kind of thinking that this should be his final year. I just don't think he thinks that way. And so I don't think it's going to end smoothly and where both of them are on the same page. I think it's going to end badly, and it's going to be hard. I
think that kind of sucks too, because it's like, do you really want to go through that for what, a second-round pick? You know what I mean? Like to me, it's like this is the end of one of the greatest partnerships in the history of the football, right? Like, let the guy go.
They did
like, let the guy go.
They did it when they lost Parcells. They did it when they got Belichick back from the Jets.
This is different than that.
This is how the Belichick Parcells guys do it. It's I feel like Peyton just got traded. Like, I don't know.
But if the guy wants to go, after all he's done for you, let him go.
But then you got to pay him for 2024 though.
You can come to an agreement over that.
Maybe,
yeah. I mean, if he's going to go somewhere else, that's the thing.
If he's going to go somewhere else,
if he's going to go somewhere else, like, just say, like, look, like, I'm not going to hold you. I'm not going to put the other team's feet to the fire and force draft picks from. Like, we can work something out with the finances. Let's make this a mutual parting where everybody can win.
I think it's just going to be. It sounds awesome, Bert, and I think that would be the best solution. I just think there's so much, going on behind the scenes that it's not so easy. It's Bill and a lot of other things tied to Bill that you have to sever. And I just don't. That doesn't happen with a snap of the finger.
The thing Felger brings up, though, is interesting, like about how Parcells and Belichick guys do it. Because Parcells had the Jets lined up in 1997, and Belichick had the Patriots lined up in 2000.
You don't think Bill's back-channeling things right now as we speak? I think
that's been going on for a little while.
Oh, well, that sounded informed. Real quick, David, show me the wins record. So he's 16 wins away. He's been stuck here for a while. 16 wins away. It's 2 years, at least. And at
we're
this
not talking
rate,
about 24 anymore. It's 25.
Say it again?
We're not talking about 2024 anymore to get there.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Years after this year.
And at this rate, it's going to take him forever. All right? So, but it's at least 2 years away. Do you think he's dead set on setting that record and continue to coach?
I think it's very important to him. I think he'd like to continue to coach. Do I think he's going to coach till he's 77 to do it? Maybe not. But I think it is an important thing for him, and I think he'd like to get there. Yeah.
And you think he's already been back channeling, Bert? What do you hear?
I heard some stuff last year, and I don't think that. Put it this way, I think he's going to be prepared for all scenarios where, like, there are a couple of teams that he's been connected to enough where you wonder, Washington, Dallas. Like, I think that if there's an opportunity that's out there for him, and he wants to coach next year, it'll probably be lined up at least to some degree ahead of time.
Teddy?
Yeah,
I would be. I would be surprised. I just don't see him going anywhere at this point in his life. You know, and Michael, you might disagree. You know, you're gonna have to push guys out of the game. I get that, but ideally, he doesn't want to start all over somewhere else at this point with all his kids and everybody being here. So I just don't see a clean, easy exit for Bill.